Hello there, it's Christian Youngren with Kaizen Automotive Consulting, bringing you more best automotive practices. Kaizen literally means change for the better, and continuous improvement is what our company is all about. Helping ourselves, helping others, and helping companies change for the better. Now, if this is your first time to our channel, and you want to improve your automotive selling skills, you want to learn how to use psychology to close more car deals, and receive unbiased reviews on dealership product and service companies, make sure you subscribe and then turn on that bell. That way you never miss out on learning anything new. Well, all right then, let's get to work. The active appraisal is designed to really be like the silent devaluation on steroids. So the silent devaluation is something that dealers have done for years. It's what I always taught until I was shown the active appraisal. So the silent devaluation works like this. You have your clipboard, you take your customer outside with it, you say something to the effect to get them to come outside. Hey, come and show me the vehicle, tell me all about it, so I can let my manager know so we can get you top dollar for your vehicle. So you go outside and you're starting to jot things down on the appraisal form, right? Because you need VIN number, you need miles, exact miles, these sort of things. Trim, if it's an XLT or a platinum model, what it is. So you're writing these things down, and as you're doing this, you're touching the little imperfections on the vehicle. There's like a window star from a rock chip or something, you touch it. And then there's maybe a little dent on the passenger side, so you touch that and rub it. The theory is this, and it actually works really well, and that is that it's hard for you, as I'm going around your vehicle, for you not to tell me how that happened, or making some type of an excuse, or come up with the reason or where it happened. I don't even have to ask. I don't even have to touch it and say, how'd this happen? You'll tell me, and it's amazing. Try it whenever you're with guests. It works. And you can still do that, and you should still do that, but if you add the active appraisal to it, it's like the silent devaluation of the vehicle on steroids. So what it does is it helps, as I told you earlier, with the customers come in with a asking price for their trade. I'm going to tell them I know how the game's played. They're going to start wanting to go low for my trade. I'm going to start high. So I'm going to ask for 10.5 even though they know it's not worth that. I'd like to get, say, 10, but I'd take 95. What we're trying to do is get past everything and get to the taking price, right? What would you really take for the vehicle? So it goes like this. I would say to you, and all you have to do is follow along and do the stuff in the black, okay? Because the customer's the stuff in the black. So I would just say to you, I'm just going to say, hey, John. I'm not going to call you Bob and Betty. So, hey, John, earlier you were telling me you did have a trade-in. You had that 2011 Hyundai Elantra. Can you take me outside and show me where it's parked so we can go ahead and take a look at it?
Yeah, sure. It's parked right over here.
Okay. So we go outside of the vehicle. Now, again, there's going to be a little small talk. I'll probably be touching and rubbing a few things. Maybe asking a couple questions. How was the vehicle titled? Was it your name first? Okay, let me jot that down. And then I could say, hey, could you help me out with the vehicle identification number? Maybe you're there and read it off for me. So you're reading it off for me. And then I would just say to you, hey, John, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the vehicle's actually showroom ready. I mean, 10, it's like still got the little nubs on the wheel. It's still got the plastic in some of the seats. It's like brand new. And then 1 would be that it's complete junk. Where do you rank your vehicle on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I'd say ours is a 7. We think it's nice.
Okay. Most of the customers here that are looking for a used vehicle at Cunis, they're looking for a 8, 9, or really looking for a 10. What would make it a 10?
If it had new tires and I fixed the dent in the fender, it would be a 10.
Okay, well, let me just note that. So I'd maybe note that down as you're walking. We'll continue to walk around again, and then I'd say, hey, you know what? You had mentioned something about repairs and whatnot and service. When was the last time you had the vehicle in for service?
Last week.
Last week? And what did you have done?
Just an oil change.
Okay. And by chance, when you had it in for service, did they tell you about any services that maybe you declined or decided not to do?
Well, they said the brakes needed to be changed soon and the tire tread is low. That's kind of why we started thinking about trading it in.
Okay, I hear you. So let me ask you, did they give you a quote or tell you how much that they thought that would cost?
They said it was going to be about, $1,100.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's probably why you started thinking about trading it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you, let me note that. I'm going to note that down here. So let me ask you, by any chance, has the vehicle been protected with Zeridium package?
No, what's that?
So Zeridium is a package that we put on interior and exterior, and we put on our vehicles. It typically gets you anywhere from $300 to $700 more on the appraisals. Remind me to tell you about it a little bit later when we get to the business office, okay?
Okay,
fair enough. Let me jot that down. It didn't have those Zeridium. And now I couldn't help but noticing there's a couple dents on the passenger side. Were you planning on having those fixed, or is that something that you wanted us to go ahead and fix?
No, I wasn't planning on fixing it.
Okay, good. Well, you don't have to fix those. I just wanted to double check and see if that's what you were going to do. It's just a cost that we'd have to incur to go ahead and fix that, and I'll just let the manager know that's going to be something that we'd have to incur. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. So while you're next to the vehicle, if you could help me out, could you give me the exact miles off of the vehicle? Even a small fluctuation of miles does make a difference. So read those off to me.
It's 111,362.
Okay, thank you. I got that. And then when you're in the car, could you grab your insurance card?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I never did ask, were you going to be transferring plates, or do you think you're going to get new ones?
Transfer works
Okay.
for us.
Grab the registration card. We'll need that too. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, you give me a lot of good information. Let me go ahead and take this over to my manager, and we'll get the car looked at and move forward. Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Good.